Hello guys. Okay, so today's gonna be another Bigo video because from what I see, my channel is still very small, but I see that the videos that I did about Bigo definitely got some good views on them and a lot of engagement, comments, and people were asking questions. So here I am with an update video because people were asking me to do like an update. Am I still on Bigo? And if I'm not, how come? So I'm gonna answer all of that today. You guys, this is a lot because it's like I did not expect people to actually be interested in those videos because my channel has nothing to do with Bigo, but I mean, what do you know? So we're gonna be answering some questions that people asked in the comments, and if you guys have any more questions, just comment it below on this video and I will be happy to answer them. Okay, so the first person asked, are you still on Bigo? Do you just get paid based off of hours as a host without counting the beans? So let's start there. Okay, I'm not on Bigo anymore and I will get to why. It's not anything bad, it's just my reasons. Do you just get paid based off of hours as a host? So basically you have to reach a certain threshold. There's something called tiers on Bigo, and it's a minimum of 5,000 beans that you have to make in order to receive a paycheck for that month. If you do not meet the 5,000 bean requirement, you will not be getting paid that month. And regardless of if you put your hours in or not, but however, some agency owners do offer incentive to their, agency people that are, in there. They'll tell you like I know this one friend of mine, she has an agency that basically will pay her for doing her 30 hours in the month, but even if she doesn't reach any beans. So her agent does that, but every agent doesn't do that. So it just depends. And you have to find a good agency, guys. Don't try to go with new agencies. Try to go with an established one, because there are some agencies that will, how do I put it, steal money from you, and they're not that honest. I will actually put my agent's info in the description below, because a lot of people have been asking who's my agent, and my agent, let me just tell you, she's very honest, and she's definitely one of the best agents on Bigo. For sure. She has a little verified green check mark, so y'all already know she's not here to play games with y'all. Okay, so she said so no, you cannot get paid without reaching that 5,000 bean threshold, even if you've done 30 hours. Also, is there a way we can get in contact so you can tell me about the agency you joined? So like I said, my agency is Diamonds Under Pressure. I kind of forgot the name, I'm not gonna lie. Pressure Makes Diamonds, something like that. But I am going to put the information in the description box below, okay? Said, I just joined yesterday and I want to start going live, but I don't want to waste my time without an agency. Or do you think it's better to already have hours so the agency will be more willing to hire you as a host? You guys don't have to prove anything to join an agency. I mean, some agencies might not accept you if you, if they're a very established agency and they have very, very high performing people in their agency. You just now starting out, you might have to prove, I don't know, but for the most part, you guys, people are very happy to have people join their agency because they never know your potential or what you might bring to the agency. So for the most part, you just kind of join people's lives, and you just comment, I need an agent, literally just go in people's lives and comment that. But like I said, I will put my agent's info down below if you guys are interested in using her. So next question. Just came upon your video. I absolutely love it. Thank you. They said, are you still on Bigo and are you still getting them beans? Quick update, please, sister. Okay, so here's the update. I am not on Bigo, and the thing is, I still have my account and everything. Would I ever go back to Bigo? Heck yes, I would, because y'all, as you can see, literally I only did 2 months on Bigo, and those 2 months, literally I've made more than I've made from the job that I had, my 9 to 5, literally just from those 2 months on Bigo. So, and literally just straight from, the comfort of my home. I was getting business exposure. It was good, y'all. And the thing is, literally I stopped. Okay, so this is the full-on tea about it. Basically, it was a time where basically my granddad had just passed away. So I was kind of like, after that is literally the month after I joined Bigo, y'all. And then I kind of even like kind of fell off with my business a little bit. I wasn't even packaging orders. I wasn't really doing much at all. But I was also still trying to do some TikTok live. So I was like, I was kind of everywhere. I didn't really know what should I do right now. I was just kind of like bummed. So yeah, anyways, so Bigo, I kind of took a step back, but I did hop back on, I think like a month after that. But then I ended up with a new business venture. So y'all, I didn't really have the time for it, honestly, because you do have to put in that 30 hours, which it wasn't bad for me because honestly, I would stay on Bigo for like a good 6 hours in a day. No problem, no issues. And I really enjoyed it. It was fun, y'all. So interactive. I loved getting the gifts. It was a really fun, environment. However, there are some people on there that are like kind of, how do I put it? They are negative, and y'all, it's like some people on there that just like their energy is so like vampire blood sucking, like they will suck your good energy. So yeah, let's continue. I definitely would get back on Bigo. It is just, I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of moved. So I just got everything back set up again. And I'm definitely looking forward to, honestly, might even jump back on Bigo. Wow, because I'm not really, like, I might even do TikTok live. I just really don't know. Like, live kind of started draining my energy. And I don't know. So, but if you have the energy to do that, I have my own reasons of why I'm being drained right now. So if I were to get back on Bigo right now, could I still make what I was making when I first started? Yeah, it was literally cake. Like, when I say that was very easy money, guys, that was extremely easy money. Probably the easiest money from doing a live stream. And the thing is, like, a lot of the money is like I'm selling products on there, right? Because that's what I do. And it's like you don't really, like, you're not really selling too many products. You're more getting like free money from being live. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Versus like TikTok live, you're not getting paid from going live on TikTok, but you are getting like good product orders. So, everything has its own, everything's balanced out. So let's go to the next questions. So this person said, how do you get followers? So basically on Bigo, you get followers. People just follow you, just go live. Like, when I tell you, like, their algorithm is the most like weird algorithm ever. It just kind of, how do I put it? You will have bots in your live. Like, this is something that you should know. They're like, it might say you have 98 people in there, but you really have 2 people. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, this is real. And it might say somebody has 500 something people watching them. They really have maybe like 25, maybe 50, maybe. But it's not a lot of users on Bigo. However, it's enough for you to make a good income. Like, I will say that. Especially if it's like a side hustle for you. That's why Bigo is a good side hustle. And some people, bro, that's their main income. They literally, I know people that I was in their family, because there's families on Bigo. I was in some people's family, and they literally make double-digit thousands on Bigo. Like, that's their main source, because that's all they do every day. Me, I have a business. I have to kind of balance things out. I have orders to package. So I would kind of like take time to package orders on Bigo. But anyways, let's continue. But yeah, followers, just go live. You'll get followers. Do we just go live with 0 followers, and will the algorithm show our content to everyone? Yeah, honestly, their algorithm, like I said, you just kind of, it's like TikTok. It's very friendly to beginners, extremely friendly. There's a rookie leaderboard. People will discover you on there. You just really have to be interactive with people. When people come in, speak to them. It's not a hard thing, honestly. This person said, I need agency, sis, which, like I said, description, just make sure you check the description if you want my agency. Okay, so this person said, can we have music playing in the background? Because I guess like maybe they're scared of getting banned or something. You can. I really wouldn't say that you can, because I've seen people get banned because of it. However, if you're like a huge creator and you're making Bigo a lot of money, they won't really care. But if you're like a really small creator and you just get like a few reports for having music in the background, they're gonna knock you out because you're not benefiting them in any way anyways. So I will say it depends, because everybody will not get banned for having music in the background. However, if you're not bringing much value to Bigo, they will kick you out and they really don't care. Like, what are you doing for them, you know? Okay, so this person said, do we have to be in an agency? Technically, you don't. Can you make money without being in an agency? Yes, you can. But it's not a lot. You'll basically, like, I knew somebody who actually joined my family because I did start a family on Bigo. She joined my family. She was not 18. So hold on, was she? I think you have to be 18 to be a host, yo. I really don't remember. I don't remember like what the rules are, but she wasn't 18 or something like that. So technically she couldn't be a host, but like an official host I'm talking about. Like, she was a host, but she wasn't an official host in an agency to get paid through that agency, which is like you make more money like that. But anyways, she was getting a lot of beans through her live stream, and so that money went straight to her wallet. So yeah, she could easily make hundreds through her wallet with all those beans. But you know, say that girl was making a lot of beans. Like, if she were in an agency, say she made 10K beans, bro, she would easily come up off of, I want to say, like another extra 300 just from being in an agency versus, you know, not being in an agency. The more you get, the more beans you get, the higher the tier, the more money you make. So it's best to try to make as many beans as possible, you know, like set a goal, and yo, it'll come. Like, you'll get used to it. Okay, and then we have somebody, you guys, they said, what are you doing on there? Why don't you want people to know your account? You really think like, honestly, like, if you want to know my account that bad, it's really not that serious. It's our glamour. But it's really no point of you knowing my account, especially me. Like, I'm not really that active on there right now. Like, you can know my account all you want, but what are you gonna get out of that? Okay, next. Oh, and what am I doing on there? Business, literally just my business. So next, this person said, okay, now I'm kind of addressing like some comments of people that I guess they have something to get off their chest. This person said, but there's no real tips here. It's just you bragging about your success. Yes, you did very well. And there's no denying that. And yes, we know people can make money on it if you consistent and hardworking, but you did not reveal any real tips. This was a waste of my time. So honey, you clicked on a video titled how much money I made on Bigo Live and how did I make the money. You never clicked on a video that said tips on how to make money on Bigo Live. That's not what that video was. If you would have read the title, the description, you would have known what the video was about. You wasted your own time. Next. So this person said, this was like 3 months ago, you guys. I'm just now addressing these comments because, like, I didn't really think I needed to do an update video, but there's a lot of people that were asking for it, so I was like, okay. So this person said, you didn't explain how you actually got people to pay you and buy your stuff at all. What was your method? What did you say? What exactly did you do on your stream? So let me just start with this. If you're one of those people who cannot think for themselves and you intend to go on Bigo and just like completely copy what I did on my stream, it is not going to work out for you because everybody has a different like niche. Everybody has a different thing that they are on there to do. Mine is strictly selling products and business, you know, and like I told her, my products spoke for themselves. I didn't have to do any convincing. I did not have to beg anybody to buy anything. I literally showed my products. People asked me about it. I was just on there showing them, you know, the products, and they asked me about it. My bad. So yeah, you guys, like, there's not much to be said. Like, literally, like, if your products are good or like pleasing to see, people are gonna ask you about it. You don't have to sit there and convince and explain. Like, what much is there to really say? Like, you just show the products and that's it. However, there is, like, you guys can do like incentives in order to encourage people to buy it. like I would like to do like top supporter, and I feel like I did mention this in one of my last 2 videos because I did 2 Bigo videos. You can do like incentives, do like top supporter gets something for free, or you know, something like that, and they will like compete to be your top supporter. Hello, you're getting beans, and then when you're getting beans that go to your wallet and you're making money, and then at the end of the month you get paid on like the 5th. But anyways, by the end of that month, once you got all those beans and the tiers you hit, y'all, that money will rack up. Like, I'm telling you, literally, when I say I made 5K that first month, I meant it. Like, it was my first month on there. It does not take skill. It does not take, I guess it does take some sort of like experience with live, because I was like a very well seasoned live host, because I used to do it on TikTok like every single day for over a year. So yeah. But yeah, you guys, this person asked, they said, any updates on this? Just going to start. How's it all going? I mean, like I said, I have not been on Bigo in like months and months. However, if I didn't have that little setback and, you know, things happen, whatever, you know, everybody's life circumstances are different, I would still probably be on Bigo. It's just that, like I said, I even like kind of set back on TikTok live because like I was just like, I was feeling very drained, and it was really like a lot like on me really to do that, plus do orders and and this and that. It was just a lot. So I kind of just took a step back from them both. But they definitely are, Bigo is definitely a good monthly income stream if you're looking for that. This person said, do you actually sell your products on Bigo? They have no issue with it. Literally, one thing I will say is it sucks because you cannot put a website link in your bio, but I just put my website in my bio on Bigo so that like people who ask what's my website, like it sucks because like TikTok has it where you can literally click the website link, which is amazing, super easy, user-friendly. Bigo makes it a little more tough and people are lazy. Have I gotten orders from Bigo? Yes. Through my website? Yes. But they had to go the extra mile to actually type my website in and find it, and you know. This person said, is it must you have agent on Bigo to make money? Like I said, you can make money without an agency. However, you want to get an agency if you intend on making good money. This person said, what if I make music? Would that be good? Honestly, whatever you feel like your talent is, your skill is, you just have to bring it to the table and see if people like it, because it depends on you. Most of the times it depends on you, and if you're a likable person, not really what you're doing, it plays a part. But if you're very interactive with your audience and they like you as a person, then yeah, you'll do good. That is all the questions that I see on there. There's more, but they're really asking like the same questions, so I've already addressed all of those questions. And yeah, so if anybody has any different questions, let me know in the comments down below. I'll kind of like reply to it. But yeah, if you guys are thinking about starting Bigo, go ahead and do it. There's nothing that I see that should stop you or hold you back, because it's nothing, you know, bad, like I said, of why I haven't been on Bigo. I have my own other reasons, which I already told you guys. I would totally go back on if given the chance. I would totally go back on. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you did get some anything helpful from the video, I answered some questions you might have had, go ahead and give the thumbs up on this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed.